United vegan takeover will save the planet, outmatch all alien races and expel them out of the solar system. These are the apocalyptic times on Earth. There were many hurricanes, disasters, and catastrophes in the past decade while they're all intensifying. Is this the age of pandemics? It's clear that some viruses can evolve so fast and spread apart the world in such a short time to cause global havoc. The Earth is turning into a horror house. It seems like Halloween will be a thing of every day from now on. Coronavirus has altered the shape of history and economics profoundly. Nobody knew much about viruses in the past. They never evoked this much fear and panic over the masses. The world is literally getting overpopulated and started depleting as a result of excess industrialization and consumption. Microbial organisms and viruses appear in places where the meat industry is engaged. Meat production is not a healthy or clean production where millions of animals are tortured and slaughtered viciously. So many epidemics and pandemics originated from slaughterhouses where diseases and contamination are extremely common. What you eat, buy, and consume immensely affects billions of animals, the environment and the health of the planet you live in. There will be many more epidemics, diseases, and pandemics like coronavirus harming billions of people in the future, so we must take action to save the planet by completely discarding meat and dairy industries. Most vegetables, legumes, beans, tofu, and seeds contain more protein than meat. There was never any need to hurt large numbers of sentient beings for the sake of protein or food production. Now we live in a time where all kinds of fresh produce and foods are abundant in stores, also more affordable than any meat products. Going vegan is the best thing to do, and it may halt many cataclysmic pandemics hereafter if the whole world at least adopts a plant-based diet to stop the slaughter and cruelty to animals that are our friends. Unfortunately, another thing that the public doesn't know about is the alien invasion that's occurring behind the scenes. There are many alien races who came to Earth decades ago secretly, established hidden bases in many remote places of the world. No aliens races are here to save people or the world by any means. They're all working for the same agenda, which is to take over the human race as their newest menial species. A multitude of alien races has done this to countless developing societies in the universe. Newly rising planetary populations were naive and helpless against technologically advanced and mind-controlling alien organizations. Now the same thing is happening to the human population worldwide, and it's extremely dangerous for everyone, no matter how rich or powerful they are. Of course, these aliens target the rich and powerful at first to carry out their secret programs by making agreements with these people and establishments of the world. Aliens tend to use each individual and institution for their own benefit, and this may be the end of the human race with great potential forever. All of the things that people enjoy in their daily lives like music, games, entertainment, arts, and all would be utterly abolished by the alien order. Nobody knows they've been here for decades because they didn't want the public to know what they're after, so they could convince individuals in power to smoothly carry out their plans. There are about 35 different alien races around the world at this time, all of them here for the same purpose: take over and exploit the human population deceptively. They will make it look like they're here to help, save the people from themselves and the planet that's in danger, but it's the total opposite. These beings are the ultimate imposters in disguise, and they have extreme mind control abilities that no human being is able to hinder. Human mind capabilities are developing freshly compared to many alien races who've been using and mastering mind power and influence for thousands of years. No alien being is superior to any human being in any way. Humans have more potential to be the greatest saviors of this magnificent planet and its brilliant civilization. The aliens are the biggest threat to humankind now and in the future. This is way more severe than intensifying environmental, climate changes and instability. It looks like there is only one way to prevent alien beings that are here, and that's for the entire world to unite as one super force with a higher purpose. There are certainly many different alien organizations hiding in their secret underground, underwater, inside the mountain bases, and in many other invisible places. Aliens look different, have great technology, advancements, very fast ships, vice versa, but these things aren't anything special in the universe that people don't know anything about yet. There is a great amount of evidence to prove that no alien beings are here for mercy. Millions of people abducted worldwide to be used in genetic programs to create an alien hybrid race to overrule mankind. The new generation of alien hybrids look exactly like humans and are placed in many places and nations around the world, integrated into society privately. They will be utilized to overrule the human population that's weakening each day, and catastrophic events are just starting. Aliens are establishing themselves into the world each passing day, so the human race must fully unite as one super green force as soon as possible. The world's resources and environments are depleting and degrading as a consequence of expanded industrialization and exhaustion, so most of the destructive industries must be shut down to stop the pollution and depletion of the world. Humans will live on this planet for thousands of years, therefore polluting and depleting the only planet they have in a few decades isn't intelligent. Humans must evolve with plants, trees, and green growth as the brilliant superpower of the world and shield it from all alien races on a global scale. Aliens will attempt to persuade or mind control each individual in power and influence, either rich, religion-based, or administrative. A lot of people believe that aliens are coming to help save the world and humanity from themselves, but in fact, it's totally the other way round. They've been observing and studying the human population for so many years, and some of them have been here for many years, even had agreements to carry out their agenda secretly. Human beings aren't in a state to thwart the alien presence that's malevolent and deceptive for the human future. Only a fully united and collective action can overthrow these alien races that are all over the world operating on the sly. Alien hybrids must be captured to be kept in one place. That way they won't be able to work for the alien overlords. They can rejoin the human population in the future after the alien invasion is absolutely prevented and the world is in a shield. Aliens aren't much different than humans when it comes to their desires and aspirations. They want to somehow dominate the world and turn the human race into their newest subservients, like they did to some other races in many developing planetary civilizations. Some look like bugs, praying mantises, greys, reptilians, and many other natural forms you can see in nature. In fact, all alien races, no matter how advanced they are, still driven by nature and natural inclination. One thing humans do is destroy nature and plunder all of the resources, and this will devastate this beautiful planet called Earth. For this reason, a lot of alien races have come to Earth for covert operations, and many alien groups are in competition against each other to take over the human race as their newest workforce and the resources they wish to have. The biodiversity of the planet is in danger at this time. The Earth is going through mass extinction events worldwide because of climate change, environmental degradation, deforestation, and industrial growth. Humans definitely need to invent a new economic and social system in order to overcome the increasing catastrophes and the alien races that are here. Now is the time to unite and evolve as one super green force that can outmatch all alien races and expel them with pathogens, also restore the planet's endangered ecosystems. Aliens are gaining power and influence each day. More of them are coming from space, establishing new hidden bases underwater, underground, in mountains, and more alien hybrids are being integrated into cities and society. There is really an alien invasion occurring behind the scenes. Some of the world affairs are made to cover this up. Nobody knows how to prevent this extraordinary phenomenon. Humans are a newly developing civilization, and this is the first time some alien races are here to take over their civilization for their own interests. During this time, the entire human race would be exploited and used as a resource brutally by the imposed alien orders. Millions of people have been abducted, some have never returned, all human rights have been spoiled. Abductees have been through very scary experiments to engineer a new breed of aliens called hybrids that look human but alien in mind. They don't have the human spirit nor the qualities that make us humans. They're just some cloned personnel to fulfill the alien agenda worldwide. Matter fact, I met a couple of them and they've told me they worked for the devil. In fact, no alien beings are here for any good. They all work for the devil, and they're here to punish the human race for what they did to the planet, animals, and to each other obliviously. The hybrid being that looks human but slightly peculiar was telling the truth that these alien beings actually work for the devil himself. Nobody knows who it is and where it is, but it's obvious that they are extremely malevolent and will do whatever it takes to mercilessly manipulate the world population, also the rich and powerful. Don't think you're wealthy or work for a higher position and you're safe. You're actually more vulnerable to alien mind control because they'll target the people in power all around the world to gain control of the planet. Perhaps, the only way to save the planet from aliens is through the dispersion of many types of pathogens, because aliens live in sterile environments and microbes and bacteria affect them severely. Human beings were not good saviors of this magnificent planet called Earth. Nature is calling for humans to go back to their roots. Alien technology isn't the way to the future by any means. It's intelligently designed to control and manipulate the human population. People all around the world have already been controlled by many devices they use every day, not realizing that they're actually alien technology granted through exchange programs to manipulate masses. Most of the technology that people use doesn't really improve the human body and spirit. Human beings have been designed to be very natural, the mind-body-soul trinity in tune with nature to protect and enrich it in every place. You can tell that human civilization isn't sustainable or uplifting by any means. All kinds of resources are being extracted to mass-produce countless junk products packaged in plastics or made of plastics for the sake of economy and survival. All of the products and industries that pollute and deplete the planet must be completely banned once and for all, otherwise consequences will be devastating after only 10 years or so. This is one of the reasons aliens have started intruding into our planet to stop the cataclysmic events, also control the human population to acquire resources as their own. Most of the planets are arid in the universe. Our planet contains an extreme amount of biodiversity and it's imperiled because of the human industrial civilization. Thus, aliens want to save the biological resources to their own advantage, and humans are included as the main resource. They're building a human farm over the Earth, and the alien domination will be immensely harsh and confined to overwhelm the entire population severely. Now is the only time to save the planet and the future of human beings with the utmost potential to even outmatch all alien races eventually with collective actions. The aliens have constructed many hidden bases underwater in the Pacific Ocean as remote islands, in the Himalayas, in underground bases in deserts and many other places around the world. There are many different alien races that operate from many secret bases to clandestinely take over the world. They aren't trying to start wars or exterminate the human population, instead they're trying to turn them into their newest servants in a very strict hierarchical system. All of the collective alien organizations consist of a few alien races because they already conquered some alien worlds and confined their native inhabitants as their workforce. This is the reality of the universe that the Earth population doesn't know anything about. Wars and conflicts aren't allowed like in space movies, and they're identified as very primitive, so alien races undertake secret agendas to obtain new worlds. Nobody would gain anything beneficial out of any alien order or operations since they've intelligently prepared for the benefit and interests of alien races. These aren't spiritual beings, whereas they will try to utilize spiritual institutions and religions as their own influence. Most books that are allegedly channeled or received from alien races are sent to open up the way for alien control mechanisms. There are tall and powerful archangels that oversee the world, and they're very concerned about the planet's condition that's worsening each day. The planet is deteriorating by the inordinate industrial devastation and overconsumption of countless junk products. They're mass-manufactured in industrial nations, packaged in plastics to be sold in stores worldwide so they can be used once, and the packaging and the excess materials pollute the landfills increasingly. Landfills and plastic pollution are becoming a global threat, killing millions of marine life and growing the ocean plastic patch by size each day. Overfishing of the oceans is another massive problem. There will be more plastics than fish in the oceans by 2050. Meat industries also torture and slaughter billions of animals each year. They're one of the biggest contributors to climate change and greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. Meat productions have been destroying large forests around the world that emit the most oxygen and provide habitation for the magnificent biodiversity of Earth. It's obvious that plant-based diets are better for the environment and the planet's balance of life. Humans include herbivore and fruitarian teeth structure and meat. Dairy products are harmful to human health, also to animals and the environment. It's probable that plant-based societies that rely on renewable, natural resources and products are more advanced than any technological and scavenger alien organizations like the ones that are here. Perhaps, a united vegan green force can expel all of the pirate-like alien races and collectives out the solar system by delivering pathogens into their bases underwater, underground, inside mountains and in many other locations. Considering the fact that these alien beings can't live in our world because of a great deal of microbial and bacterial life forms, this may be effective. Recently, super vegan and green movements have been changing the shape of the world and history remarkably. Animal cruelty and consumption are becoming a thing of the past. This can initiate a more sustainable and green civilization for all of humanity to live peacefully. After the lockdown of many large cities of the world as a result of coronavirus pandemic, the pollution levels have dropped significantly. Now the human population can invent a new economic system to rescue the planet, animals, and the resources that are in grave danger. Biodiversity of the planet has been going through mass extinctions in the past decade. Biodiversity, trees, forests, plant life, and even natural resources are extremely vital for the balance and future of the complex living organism that we call Earth. There is research to prove that most of the planets in the universe are awfully barren and deserted, unlike the rich and wonderful planet we live on. Technological alien civilizations deplete their world's resources after a while and seek them in outer space. For this reason, they're here to dominate our rich world for their own interests. So many alien societies have fallen under very harsh and restrained commandments enforced by more powerful alien federations. It seems like the only way to eliminate and banish these fraudulent extraterrestrial forces is for the entire world to unite as one super green force to either shut down or heal and recover the planet cooperatively. Otherwise, time is running out, aliens are gaining power and influence each day. More hybrids are being created to be placed in critical locations to scrutinize then gain control of the population when the time is right. Nobody knew why the aliens were here. Strange phenomena have been observed by millions of people, plus millions of people have been abducted over the years. Alien hybrids that look human have been genetically engineered after many experiments done with abductees' genetic materials. Most of these operations were very cruel and horrifying for the abductees. Through these procedures done on so many people, they created an alien-human hybrid race that looks exactly like humans yet aliens in mind. They're alien personnel that is indistinguishable from humans to execute the alien acquisition of our world with deception or secrecy. Hybrids live in cities to learn human behavior and customs for some time, then they're taken to alien bases to receive orders about new programs and strategies. Unfortunately, the aliens have been highly inhumane compared to human rights and customs. It's obvious that they can care less about human beings or animals, they're only here for our planet's unique and rare resources that don't exist elsewhere. Alien technologies that have been acquired through secret exchange programs were used to develop the technologies and devices people buy and use today. The extreme mass manufacturing of these technologies and devices have been destructive to the environment and caused excessive depletion of limited resources and deposits that are crucial for our civilization's future and balance. Literally, aliens have granted some technologies for humans to destroy and pollute their world plus exhaust their non-renewable resources in order for aliens to gain control and conquer the human civilization easily. All of these technologies that people buy and use today are intelligently designed for aliens to utilize to turn humans into enslaved species in the future with no rights or freedom. This is one of the biggest threats that human society worldwide is unknowingly experiencing for decades. The main reason for large conflicts and wars between many nations in the past was the alien agendas and mind control, because aliens have been here interfering with certain nations for at least 60 to 70 years or more. They somehow urged some powerful nations to attempt to take over the world with technology and domination. You must understand that no alien technology and deceptive alien beings will be beneficial for human civilization and the future of our world. In fact, it's the total opposite. Therefore, the technologies that are manufactured and used by the public must be limited to basic needs. All alien beings must be removed from the world and the solar system as soon as possible before it's too late. Otherwise, the Dark Age will begin once the alien invasion is completed. All of the human population will fall under cruel alien order and will lose all their freedom, rights, things they enjoy having and doing henceforth. Unfortunately, it's immensely difficult to get out of any alien control since it will strip everything away from each individual, leaving them powerless and hopeless. Now is the only time for the entire humanity to unite for a higher purpose, to leave all behind and fight against the extraterrestrial like it's Independence Day, and it actually is. They make the movies first, then the reality takes place. Luckily, vegan and green movements are expanding and gaining power each day all over the world. This unification of humankind under one authority as the greenest, most sustainable, renewable, and cooperative force to protect this magnificent planet called Earth and shield our awakening society from secret alien invasions and scams forever. The more technology society has, the more depletion and devastation it will generate over time. Technologies are also able to be utilized by the intruding alien races and organizations for their own benefit and control, so most of the unnecessary technologies, devices, and equipment, even their productions, should be banned worldwide. The nations that manufacture most of the technology and junk products became terribly polluted and detrimental for the entire world. All of the pollution, contamination, devastation, and depletion affects the whole world increasingly. Most countries are going green and prohibiting the destructive industries and merchandise in their region, but the increased mass production that exists in certain regions still contributes to climate change, environmental and resource deficiency. In reality, nobody or no nation needs too many products except the naturally made ones for humans to live and thrive sustainably. Humans are forest people that seed the soil, grow and make all of the products they need with renewable, sustainable resources. Most of the industries are extremely destructive to the planet and the living habitats we're part of. All of the productions that sustain the human race and their lifestyles can be transformed into completely green, renewable, and imperishable in order to rescue the planet's living forests, habitats, and natural wealth that is bestowed upon the entire human population. The archangels, entitled as the invisible protectors and guides of all living organisms and the planet, have splendidly contrived humanity to surpass and outmatch all alien races in the course of time and evolution. Don't ever think or believe the aliens that are here or will approach in the future are superior to any human being by any means. They've developed some technology and uniformity plus mind abilities, but that's about it. The planet Earth and the human civilization have the capability to turn the world into a very lush and magnificent heavenly realm, also terraform many dead or depleted planets into new Earth-like splendors. No alien race is able to achieve this level of advancement and magnificence except the ever-evolving and growing human DNA. It's destined to mutate the human world into its most imperishable and safeguarded state, then reach other planetary systems once planet Earth is utterly shielded from devastation, depletion, and alien invasions. Planet Earth and human beings have been created to become the genetic, resource, knowledge hub in this region of the universe. Certainly, everything the planet contains and offers must be protected from any catastrophes as well as alien intrusions. The archangels of our planetary system contemplated a better, more self-sustaining, united and lush world for the spiritual beings as humans, animals, and other beings. Don't mistake the angels with aliens that are here, they're not the same beings. Although aliens would project angelic images and try to trick people into believing that they're the angels and advanced otherworldly beings came here to save the world and humanity, this is totally false. Aliens aren't much different than people when it comes to deception and fraud, because they still need resources and human acceptance to accomplish the override of human society. This is one of the biggest threats that can ever happen to any planet in the universe, and it's been taking place behind the scenes. Consequently, all nations and everyone must put their skills and minds together to solve the real problems and thwart the malevolent alien occupancy in disguise. Human beings have been created to outmatch all alien races, no matter how superior their technology is, considering the fact that technology and robotics aren't everything. They actually exhaust any planet's limited deposits and natural wealth, leaving a desolate, chaotic sphere. Technology, aliens, and other extraordinary breakthroughs aren't sustainable for any civilization, so all of these obsessions that are destructive in disguise must be banned or regulated to their limits. Aliens see human society as a resource to be used and exploited for a long time. This would be the end of all nations, administrations, and the future of humankind. The critical action is required to be taken to rescue the planet and stop the alien invasion as soon as possible, otherwise the Age of Darkness will begin to turn the human race with great potential, abilities, and ingenuity into farmed animals mindlessly employed by the new alien and hybrid overlords. This is unfortunate fate would be horrible for any human being living around the world. Things would only get worse and worse each day. Human DNA is unraveling the mind-body-spirit trinity of becoming the mighty archangels of planet Earth to protect and enrich this magnificent living system. No alien races are superior to any human being by any means. Aliens are just some intelligent creatures that originate from mostly deserted and arid planetary systems. The alien organizations that are here now operating secretly are pirate collectives that wander in space in search of new planets and resources that they don't have. They aren't enlightened beings or more advanced than humans or other societies. Our civilization has the capacity to become extremely sustainable, cooperative, and green, unlike most other alien worlds. Planet Earth is the most glorious biological storehouse that can terraform many new Earth-like spheres in the future. We're more advanced than all alien races already, they're just scavengers and space pirates. Let's join forces, go vegan, go green, and save the planet now. Plant billions of trees, grow heavenly gardens, transform the world into a divine and sublime sphere that's shielded from any cataclysms and clandestine alien forces now.